The Gold Salt Trade by Kerrigan, Charlotte, Helen, and Mitchell.
Why did you cut your hair?
So this is a picture of the route that the people will take during the gold salt trade to get to the other places.
I had a bob.
I'm sending you the picture.
Of when I. You have like that.
So some of the major geographic features of North Africa, where you can find like savannas and rainforests, are like, but one of them is the Sahara Desert, which is what this picture represents, and it's basically where like we can see like where camels can live because they store water in their humps, in their bumps. I mean, whatever. And then ergs are basically like sand on top of are sand spots in a desert that contain salt. This is a Jimenez, which is elevated plateaus of rock and stone that reach heights of 3,356 meters, which is basically 11,000 feet. And then this is a oasis, which is a hub of water in the desert, which is pretty much rare in a desert, especially the Saharas. And then this spot right here, this orange spot, is a Sahel, which is a narrow band of semi-arid land that forms a transition zone between the Sahara to the north and the savannas to the south. Okay, so the Mediterranean Sea is basically what separates Africa from basically Europe and Russia and some of the Middle East. You can find savannas in the east and some of the south of Africa. And then rainforest, which is this word, is basically in the middle, is in basically Central Africa and some of Western Africa. And then people use many means of transportation in order to trade across the harsh desert in northern Africa. They used walking animals or trains in order to trade the salt for gold. While the Sudan, where the Empire of Ghana was situated, possessed a large amount of gold, the region lacked good trading salt for the survival of the empire's population. Okay, so medieval Ghana main item was gold, and they had many gold mines surrounding the city, which eventually led them to becoming a wealthy and powerful empire. The southern Malik repelled the Susu and took most of its territories and became the Empire of Mali. They used the trade practices of how the Ghana did, but did it in a bigger scale, which they eventually became a wealthy and powerful state.